Hello there, and welcome to yet another episode of the Mass Effect on the Versian Chronicles. This is episode 21 of Mass Effect, and yeah, season 4, episode 21. We've made a long way. Just spontaneous. I'm back. Oh my goodness, can't believe we've already put out. This will be episode 5 in that time frame. So we finished the quest out in Gorgonzola, before we left. We have 2 more quests to do. We have the Dead Scientist quest and then the UNC Cerberus quest. Before we head to Vermeer, let's do Dead Scientists. I do believe that's the easier one. And that's in the Newton system in Kepler Burge. So we're heading there now. Because we've finished no additional quests, like no additional main quests, nothing really has changed. By the way, the noise you're hearing in the background is me scanning planets real quick. Just checking to see if any of them are surveyable in this system. They are not. So we're going to head to Antaram for UNC Dead Scientists. I don't remember this one being very long. I do remember this being part of, a quest line, but I don't remember how long it is. So we're going to grab Tali and Liara. Because we always go with Tali and Liara for basically everything. And there's a reason for that. It's because Tali has really good functionality as in terms of a... we've got an anomaly, some gold, some palladium, debris, and then finally the underground facility. Okay. So we'll go check out the anomaly first. So Tali actually allows us to decrypt things, assuming her skill on decryption is high enough, which I do need to check real quick. Tali's decryption is not high enough yet. That'll be probably what we work on later. I think I've got it on auto level. It don't matter. Again, it really doesn't matter as we gain levels. It's nice to have it as full. Ooh, I just noticed this planet. So this is a green, rocky planet, much like our own, much like Earth-ish, Earth-like. But it is very stormy. There's storms going on in the backgrounds here. I can see lightning strikes in the skybox. And I do want to say in the skybox because I know how this works. It's just a big playground in whatever engine they were using for this game. What the hell am I looking at here? Are these enemies? What are we dealing with here? What's the deal here? Hello? They're big bugs. They're massive looking bugs. They're pretty cool looking. Alright, so we're going to check out this Turian corpse. Recover the artifact from the Turian corpse. As I bumblefuck my way into screwing this up entirely. Wow! Got it. It is a Turian insignia. Nice. Beautiful. And these little bug things are pretty cool looking. They're like giant ants or giant I almost want to say like giant bed bugs. What they really look like. All right, so let's head to... I don't really care for the gold and palladium deposits. So we're just going to head to the debris next to the underground facility and then head to the underground facility. It's kind of like, oh, we've already collected all the deposits we need. So it's kind of not super important. One of the things I will probably do during the next game and the game after that is do more planet scanning, where I'm actually just shooting probes at each planet to get what I need. Now I will have a mod that is called like one probe per planet, one probe scan, because I think the scanning is legitimately one of the worst. Probably one of the worst game design moments in history of a BioWare game. And trust me, I've played all of Neverwinter Nights too. I've played all of Neverwinter Nights. I've seen bad game design. Holy shit. Or hell, let's talk about when we talk about bad game design, talk about freaking Inquisition, Dragon Age Inquisition, which was lauded as a pretty solid game, and it is a solid game. I'm not going to deny that. But oh my goodness, does it have some design flaws all over the place. It is very frustrating. Why can I not decrypt this? There we go. Got the bypass. Very frustrating. I wonder. I really don't check my armor that much. I'm still wearing a armor 5. So let's see if we can't. Are we already using combat exoskeletons? It looks like it. Yeah. So we're using medical interface VII. Do I got a better one of those? I don't believe so. No, I don't. I just got a bunch of combat exoskeletons, which is great, but not what I'm looking for. Okay. I had to check. What about Liara and can they wear any of the armor I have? It doesn't look that way. No. They've got decent armor, but like terrible. Let's take a look at various pistols and see if I can get something better for my girl here. Yeah. Let's give her the Brawler X. There we go. Let's see if we can equip a better shotgun for her. No, she's got a dope ass Savage shotgun. What about Liara? We can definitely upgrade her tool. Med recharge bonus, tech cooldown bonus, shield bonus. Yeah, we'll give her the Nexus. Give her the. I think she's got the Savant. Yeah, she's got the Savant already, which I bought for her specifically. I'm looking through my new weapons I've got here. I've got a Punisher VII, which is a very solid assault rifle, and I think, or a sniper rifle. I think the only one I've got that's honestly better than it is the Lightning Strike, and I think I will put the Lightning Strike on. I think the Lightning Strike, if I'm not mistaken, let me swap to it real quick, is a single shot. Yeah, it does half. Let's go to it and see if we can't make it a little better. Let's do, we don't want cryo rounds. We want something that's going to help. Let's go with, I kind of want to go to like maybe shredder rounds. We're dealing with a lot of organics. Oh, no, we're not. We're not going to deal with organics. Shit. Harpoon rounds. I think that's negative 15 damage potential. Let's do combat, and we're going to look here. I got a kinetic stabilizer on there. I think I'm going to go with the kinetic coil for weapon stability. Let's see if that helps. It does, and it's got a weird pattern of a five shot pattern in a weird way. It's very interesting. We will see how that works in combat scenarios. Like right now, we're actually heading into a situation where I can kind of use it right here. Let's see here. Let's see how this thing works. These may be too far out for what I'm trying to do. Yeah, a little bit. Even with
shields.
Yeah, even with perfect aim, I can't hit them right from here. So we're just gonna get into the vehicle, get into the Mako. Okay. Oh my goodness, I love that. I did a falling shot with my tank. Why am I having so many struggles with these pirates? What the hell? There we go. Now that I'm on even footing with them, they're dying a lot easier. That one died like one hit. Anyone else here?
You must die.
All right, we got one guy over here. Oh, she moved. And we definitely hit her pretty hard. So where'd she go?
Negative contacts, Commander.
Thank you. Negative contacts. We're going to head into the console entrance building where these pirates were hiding. And I say pirates, they're most likely Cerberus operatives. And I see some dead bodies on the floor. So it looks like somebody got to him before we did. Just reduce those to Omnigel. Grab the aid package we've got here with me. We got a malfunctioning object with combat optics and energized plating. That's pretty cool. I might change away from this lightning strike weapon because it's got a weird firing pattern that I'm not too super fond of. We're gonna take all. Let's take a look at. See, the Avenger X is kind of crap. What the Helix? Really terrible. Honestly, absolutely terrible. The Helix is kind of bad, actually. Holy cow! What are the details in this? What is it? It is a burst round weapon. It looks like. Let's give it a go. Well, let's increase. Let's move everything across to it. Okay. All right. I think I have a good idea how this works. We'll give it a shot. We have a lot of bogeys in this room, so I want you here and you here. I'll take a gander around here in this room. We're in one of them. Container rooms that kind of are honestly crap. All right. So.
Hostile spotted.
Hold the line.
Okay. Yeah. I'm getting it. I'm getting how this works.
Shields down.
All right. We're going back to my pistol.
Look out!
Oh, shit.
Go, go, go!
2 down. And we leveled up. Nice.
Shields disabled.
We're taking them down one at a time.
It's fun.
Headshots. Headshots, one after the other. And we got to level up in the process. There we go. I really like how quick this pistol works. This pistol is like the bomb diggity. We'll probably level up here in a second, but we're going to grab this Metagel, and we're going to hit that wrong button. So what we're going to do, we're going to hit the squad. I've got 2, so let's... I wonder. Let's just do pistols there. Or, yeah, let's go with pistols there. What is the... I think that's the auto level up thing. All right. Liara got Master Lift, and I don't even know what... I don't even know what my girl took. Hurricane X, Reaper, Silverback, and Guardian IX stuff. So that's cool. Let's check these lockers we've got in front of us. I'll just override it. Viper X, Guardian X. Okay, so we got a bunch of Guardian stuff. Let's do right here, and then we just rush in, and we got another Avenger X rifle. All right, keep moving forward. How much time have we spent? Only have like 12 minutes in this episode. We're doing okay. I think this is going to be one of those more quick. I think this and the other Cerberus mission are pretty quick.
Back. I've got no grief with you. All I want is this bastard.
Okay.
Please. He's a madman. Mr. Toombs, you're insane. You need help.
Shut up! You don't get to lie. You don't...
Oh, I should have brought Cade with me.
Shepard? My God. Shepard, is that you?
Toombs?
Corporal Toombs? But I saw you die on Akuz. How did you get here?
They took me, Shepard. The scientists.
You can't prove any of this. This man is delusional.
See, they were running tests on the Thresher Maws. They let those things hit us just to watch and study. I woke up in a holding cell. The scientists were delighted I'd survived. Now they had someone to run tests on.
What? Listen, I didn't know Toombs.
I didn't see anybody. If I'd seen you, I would have come back for you, I swear.
You can't believe Toombs. He doesn't have any proof. I demand a fair trial.
Commander Shepard was at Akuz. I doubt you will receive much sympathy from her.
They're part of some organization, Cerberus, that runs secret tests like this. They treated me like a lab animal.
Yeah, they do.
This man deserves to die, Shepard. For you, for me, for everyone else in the unit. Are you with me?
Listen, this isn't justice.
Better than this, Toombs. You're not like them.
Don't tell me who I am. You got away with a few scratches and a scary reputation. The rest of the unit died, and I was tortured for years, Shepard. You can't judge me. You don't have the right.
I couldn't help then.
James, if I could have helped you on Akuz, I would have. All I can do is help now. Let me.
Come on, Toombs.
Okay. I'm no murderer. They couldn't make me.
I am.
Just as long as he goes to trial. Maybe the screaming will stop now.
Oh, shit.
I don't know.
Listen, it's over. You did a good job.
Those bastards can't hurt you anymore. Joker, tell the 5th Fleet we need a ship for pickup.
Aye, aye, Commander.
All right. Toombs stares morosely at the floor, lost his memories. You give the silence a shove towards the door. Your mission here is complete. The Alliance course will take it from here. And that was that mission. Like, that went so much better and faster than the previous mission. Jeez Louise. That last mission was bad. Okay. We're kind of done here. We could technically go check out those 2 dirt piles, effectively, and finish securing those.
Message coming in.
So,
Patching it through.
all right, here we go.
I reviewed your report on the situation, Commander.
Yeah?
I'm glad to see you were able to take Dr. Wayne in alive. Now we can put him on trial and get some answers.
Okay, cool.
Toombs seems to have found some closure. Hopefully with therapy, he'll have a normal life again someday. I hope this helped you find some peace, Commander. Thank you. 5th Fleet out.
Good. Thank you. I don't know if it helps me find any peace, but, I mean, it's definitely something. On to the next planet, which is the Cerberus planet in the Voyager cluster. We have 2 clusters here with the Amazon cluster and the Yahtzee cluster. Let's check out Amazon real quick. Let's see what kind of violations Amazon's doing today. I'm pretty sure is Spotify owned by Amazon now? I don't know. Anyways, the things you think. There's a planet we can land on. Apparently. Did Age Benium? Okay. I don't know if I've already been here or not, so I'm kind of checking the rest of the planet, see if there's anything surveyable. Because that's a pretty good indication I've already been here. And I really kind of don't want to dilly-dally on planets I don't need to be on right now. So let's go over to Yanksty. Mainly because we are trying to slowly truck towards the end of the game. Almeter has a survey. We have not been in this system yet. It is a Prothean disk. Nice. Rinshato has nothing. Patajiri has a survey. A large deposit of thorium. Dregear has, sorry, guys, I don't know, go back. Dregear has some beryllium. Nice. And the U.S. Cerberus UNC mission. Let's land on the planet. See what goes on. Looks like a greenish planet. So, of course, Liara. Talizora, let us go! Here we go. Cobain's done. We're landing on the planet. It's got a gaseous planet. I don't like this. I don't like this. It's got gassy winds all over the place. And plain-like sands, like a sand-like surface. So let's take a look ahead of us. We have an anomaly to the south. Research facility, and research facility. Uranium deposit and some debris. Let's go take a look at the anomaly. And then we'll check out these research facilities. Ooh, there's a really pretty moon or planet nearby. I'm assuming it's a moon, but it's really pretty. Like, straight up, this is kind of what I want to see. What the hell is on this planet? That we've got a massive enemy presence right here. We might have to worry about that here in a second. But let's see here. Ooh, Prothean ruins. Yeah, we like this. Let's go check this out. Hold on. Hold the horse. No, maybe. If I could find flat space to get out of my ship on, that'd be great. Come on, there we go. Good, got it. All right, so now we walk to the top, and we should have a Prothean ruin artifact to grab. It's a fairly easy decryption. Well, shit. No, crap. Got it. Artifact recovered. It is just another Prothean data disk. At 50 grand every time I pick one up, though, so that's pretty cool. All right, let's go deal with these guys that are shooting at me. Let's see what they're dealing with. Let's see what we got. One dead, one heavy turret down, 2 heavy turrets down. Got it. And this should allow us in. It does. Let's get out and head inside. Let us head inside to do the murdering, do the murdering, do the murdering. You know what? That Cobra is really nice. Wonder it's not faster than what I'm using because I'm using a Karpov. But that damage from the HK Shadowworks. Let's give it a shot. Let's see what. Okay, I'm not sure how it. I'm assuming because of how it's made, it does a ton of damage. But we're finding out soon. Nothing in the room with us. We have a storage locker that we just come in contact with in this basic bunker. And like I said in a previous episode, like one of the things I constantly harp on about the problems with the design of Mass Effect 1 is like every single facility or quote-unquote dungeon is identical. Arachne is inside this one. Okay, let's open up the diagnostic station and kill the Arachne. Oh, shit. Get up, get up, get up, get up,
I
get
gotta
up.
be more careful.
Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. Crap.
Soft skill deployed.
Okay, so that's a really cool weapon if I can freaking hit the broadside of a barn with it. Pull out my assault rifle. Got one. Okay, we can't do nothing with that.
Deployed.
Okay. All right. This is a 2-shot rifle, by the way, is what I'm wielding here. We've eliminated threats at this facility, so they're dead. I really kind of like this 2-shot
Looks
thing.
like Cerberus has other bases on this world, Shepard.
All right, let's go deal with this. I'm not a fan of that pistol at all, so that's fine. Okay, let's do this here. Let's take a look at the armor I picked up. Nothing really I'm happy with, sadly. We're going to take a look at some other pistols. This, better accuracy. Kind of weaker, though. But much better accuracy, but it's a 3-round burst, so maybe it's pretty good. We'll take a look. This is the Razor X. Kind of wish I could have that silence pistol from Mass Effect 3. That silence, I will tell you what. I tell people this all the time, is you do, like, the first half of Citadel, the Citadel DLC, like, at the earliest possible moment you can, where you get some shore leave, and then do the finale of that DLC after, just after. One of the things I think is really cool, let me get this on the right spot. One of the things I like to do is there's a mod that allows you to do the Citadel mission, or actually makes the Citadel mission the end game, more or less. It's like the final mission of the game after, like, it's called Happy Ending or something like that. Antrov's Happy Ending or something like that. And I kind of like that. I really like that mod. I really like putting the Citadel DLC after the events of the Star Child, kind of as a farewell party to the crew. I feel like it's otherwise it's really not that good of a DLC. But one of the things I will say is I love that pistol. That pistol literally is kind of a game changer if you've got it on you at any point in time. Once after you do the mission. So, It's kind of like an OP pistol straight up. So, especially if you were a pistolier in the first game, or if you like to use pistols in the second and third games, it's really, really nice to have that on you. And I really enjoy using pistols quite a bit in Mass Effect 1 and 2 and 3, actually. So, pistols kind of are my jam a little bit. So, okay, we've got some med stations here we can check out. Let's take all. We've got some zombie husks in the center of this place, so we're
Enemy
not going to deal with
contact.
that. Oh, shit. I got just taken down by accident. All right, cool. Get up. Okay. Let's do shields on you. Let's do a sabotage for Tali, and then I'll do shields on myself.
Countermeasure deployed.
All right. So this weapon is kind of crap, actually. Okay, it's actual crap. No, it's not kind of crap. It's actually crap. Okay. Don't want to use the Cobra. We're not going to use the... Do I want to use the Karpov? We can use the Karpov. Yeah, we'll go back to the Karpov. That's fine. Much as I disliked it, it's still better than everything else. Kind of one of those weird situations where just... It's just so good. All right. Oh, fudge sticks. I just got hit.
I gotta be more careful.
Yeah, no, I can't stop biotics. I'm not a freaking biotic. All right, we'll open the gates and kill these husks, these Thorian creepers. All right, no signs of what we need now, so we go to the next area.
That's the last of them.
And my alarm just went off. It did. I looked over and was like, why is my alarm going? Oh, it's time for my alarm to go off. Anyways, back out of the gate. I really wish I had a better, like, take all. I guess we're gonna have to actually get rid of the VII armor at some point. Let's take, do I want to use the Diamondback, or do I want to go with something like the Avenger? I think I'll just go with the Avenger for this, for the DPS. Let's look for the pistol. The Cobra I didn't like. What was I using that was just like really, really fun? I should say really fun-ish. I don't have any X weapons for this. It's really kind of frustrating. We'll just stick with this. That's fine. What does my journal say? Pinnacle Station, combat missions, locate signs of battle. We still got that one, which is the League medallions and Solarian IDs. Everything else we've actually finished. And then we need to finish the Cerberus mission here. So let's go finish it up. Let's go find the last bit of Cerberus and then finish the mission for free. I don't know what the hell I'm going on about. All right. I saw something the other day that, like, what if Piano Man was, what if it was actually a story about dude being in a gay bar? And it makes way too much sense. Like, straight up way too much sense. So it made me go, yes. Was the man at a gay bar? Piano Man? Have some explaining to do, sir. He don't have to explain what he wants. He likes what he likes. I can just tell you that, you know, everybody's got their own thing, right? Including the Piano Man. Alright, one turret down. I'm destroying the other turret right now. Other turret is destroyed. We have killed the two turrets, and now we're getting out of the Mako and going into the building. Alright, we're going to open the door, see what we got in here. Nothing. No, these rooms are very empty. Very weirdly empty. Alright, we're going into the final place, I guess. There are a bunch of bogeys on the other side of the door. We can see it with our thing, and there is a body in the middle of the room, which indicates dead dude, and he looks like he's been feeding on by Arachne.
Enemy is everywhere!
Okay, what the hell? How are you surviving that? What the shit?
Go, go, go!
Shields disabled.
Okay, what the hell are they made out of? Like, we are not doing any damage to these Cerberus people. Okay. All right. I saw a Cerberus sniper. Hello. Yeah, the shotgun at point blank range. Holy schnitzel, it did great. All right. That's fine. All three of those dead. And we found Rear Admiral Koku. He is dead, sadly.
Oh, goddess. It's Admiral Kahoku.
Kahoku.
Cerberus must have tracked him down.
One
Yeah.
last stop to make, Shepard. We owe Kahoku that much.
Yeah, this, the Palladium rounds are kind of shit. Holy crap. Bunch of let's just reduce all this to Omnigel. There we go. Yeah, wow, that Avenger X is kind of bad. Or it may be because I'm using Palladium rounds. Let's do this. What have I got on it currently? Toxic damage. So maybe I could do... I guess I could just do high explosive rounds. Let's see how bad that makes. Okay, so the heat generation's pretty high, but I can generate like multiple burst rounds, like 3 burst rounds before the heat causes a problem. So it might be a good idea to think about that. All right, so Admiral Koku. All right, so is there someplace else I need to check out? I don't think so. I think that was it. I think that was it on this planet, actually. Hold on, let me double check here. Destroy main. All right, head to Nephron in the Columbia system. The Voyager. Okay, so let's do that then. Let's go destroy this final base. I was like, wait, what am I doing? All right, we're going to... Where's it at? It says it's here. Voyager cluster, Nephron. Oh, it's down here in the Columbia system. I was like, wait, did I miss a system? I missed a system. I just completely missed a system. You know, you have those days where you miss things. We're in... What a name. Chloea. We have a survey in Ontario. And we have Gromer. A medallion. League of One medallion, actually. Very nice. All right, Nephron. Let's land there and destroy the assholes who did this problem. Here we go. We're landing. Here goes the landing party. Whee! But yeah. Once we make it to 2, I will enlighten all of you with the problems of 2 as we reach it. But trust me, there were problems with everything involving 2. And I will greatly go over them as we reach them, but oh my freaking goodness. I don't envy the writers for 2, but I will say this. I have only seen... I mentioned this in a previous episode, right? I think I mentioned this last episode. I've only seen one film, or... well, no, I can't say. In filmmaking, I've seen it like once in a trilogy set, where you can see that the writers have written themselves into a straight up hole and they have no idea what to do with it. They're like, crap, we have made a mistake. Ooh, I found another Solarian. I think this is the last dog tag I need, actually. So that's freaking cool. Is this the last tag? Okay. I think so. Let me check my journal here. Let's see here. Yeah, I need one more League medallion, and I'm done with that, so that's cool. Anyways, let's go to this first facility, which is right in front of me, I think. We're going to check the abandoned camp out before we go fight over there. But I know there's a Thresher Maul, so get ready for an absolute ear bust, because they're always ear busters whenever the Thresher Mauls appear. That was actually one of the things that when I run across them in previous episodes, I had to take extra time to cut out the Thresher Maul sounds because they were just so loud. And they are louder than everything else, and it is just wild how loud the Thresher Maul sounds are. And I know they're like supposed to be like... Alright, there's one dead. I'm getting rid of the sensory tentacles. So loud. I do not understand why they're so loud, but they are. They are very loud. So loud. Coming out of my left and my right speaker. We're almost done with this fight. There we go. Alright. What? I'm sorry, what? He should be dead. Why is he not dead? There he goes. 3K experience. So, okay. Anyways. Yeah, it's honestly kind of wild when you run across it. What is this vehicle I've got right here? What is this? What is this? All right, we got two things. I need to see both of them. We got something right here. I guess it's nothing. I guess that's just the warning. Yes, that's the warning. Okay. Let's go check out my destination, which looks to be, if we can get out of my ship, just a pretty generic little campsite.
Ready.
All right. Plinium and Snowblind rounds. We got some medikits. Decryption skills too low. Thanks. Thanks for that. All right. We can go back up and head to the underground facility now. Let's do that. Well, this is the final bit of this area. I am on ice, and ice physics are weird in this game. I don't know if you knew that, but there is ice physics in this game. I don't think it ever actually comes up. I don't think there's ever an instance where, oh my goodness, the game actually has ice physics is going to ever come into play outside of driving the Mako on very specific planets, because none of the planets you, with the exception of this one, none of the planets you have to go to have ice on them. And you don't actually really have to interface with the ice all that much. In terms of, you know, oh my goodness, you got to focus on how good your driving is. So it's probably a good idea just to like not think about it ever. But it is neat to know that there is ice physics somewhere in this game. It's pretty neat. Anyways. All right, we're in the final Cerberus. I need to sell things once I get back on the ship. Just sell things or convert things to Omnigel. Actually, I probably can do that now. Hold on. Take all. Let's do this. Let's go down here. Let's just get rid of all tier 8 armor. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Yep, that's all right. So we got rid of all of that, all of the tier 8 armor. How many pistols do we have? We got a bunch of tier 9 pistols. Not that many. There's like 2 tier 8s, so we'll get rid of those. We have 1 tier 8. 2 tier 8 assault rifles. A few tier 8 snipers, and then I think what we'll probably need to do is actually just like, we have a bunch of stuff here in like, oh, we have mods out the wazoo, and I didn't even think about that. Convert all junk. Thank you. All right, so let's go into, here we go. Yeah, wow. Okay, crap. We got a bunch of junk to get rid of. Like, just kind of chilling here. And the highlighting effect for these is really bad. I did not realize how just trash this is. Okay, cool. Just get rid of all that. All right. Convert all to Omnigel. Convert all junk. Thank you. That works for me. That's IX. Much. Oh my goodness. We have well over. Oh my goodness. I never actually cleared out this area here. Got 400. Got 600,000, or sorry, 6 million credits. I'm not really worried about credits unless I'm doing this like a Spectre upgrade or something like that. But we have so many ammo rounds from like the 8 series. So that is absolute wild. We're just going to mark all of them as junk. There's no quick way to mark everything as junk. It doesn't, I don't think. You can't like hold shift and click things. You just gotta literally just kind of work your way through them slowly but surely. I've got so many tier 8s here. I might just cap out my Omnigels. Hold on. Let's see what happens if I do this. We're into the Inferno round 8. Inferno rounds 8. That's where we're at. High explosive rounds 8. Harpoon rounds 8. I've got a bunch of these. Tungsten rounds 9. Oh, we're in tungsten rounds now. Okay, we're not going to do that anymore. Let's Omnigel everything. Convert all junk. That puts us at 780 some odd. 780 Omnigels. So, and there is my 5 o'clock alarm. You're wondering, we are doing this first thing in the morning today. We don't normally do morning shows, but we had an instance where it just made a lot of sense to. All right, they dead? Are you dead? Okay, you're dead. So if you sustain it to like 2-round burst, it's fine. So there's a Cerberus sniper right here. 1, 2, 1, 2. So their armor's really taking this well. So the high explosives just aren't doing that much damage. It's kind of annoying. Okay, hold on. Take all, that's fine. Let's go to pistols. Let's change this from high. Let's go with, you know what? Fuck it. We'll just go with shredder rounds. Wait, I thought that, is that not what we're already doing? Yeah, we're going to go with shredder rounds for this. Okay. They are organics, right? Yeah, I think so. There's a guy floating in the ceiling above me, which is very weird. I felt like that might be important. Yeah, I still feel like my pistol's stronger. Like, I'm unloading a lot into these assholes, and it's doing absolutely nothing. Anyways, go to the door control at the back of the room we're in, as we took out a bunch of Cerberus snipers. Cerberus. Keep saying Cerberus, not Cerberus. Carabos. Start calling it Carabos. How does that sound? Everyone cool with Carabos? Nobody's cool with Carabos, by the way. I don't care what you say. Nobody's cool with Carabos. That's fine. We'll reduce all of that to Omnigel. And what do we got here? More Omnigel. I did find a neat rifle, though. Assault rifle we might look into. And we got a Phoenix X suit. I wonder if that's better than what I'm wearing. All right, hold on. I'm wearing the Hazard 7. Okay, this is better damage protection, better lower shields, but just straight up kind of, I think I prefer that one there. So I'm looking here through the equipment I've got. Yeah, I'm using the Hoplite X right now, by the way. All right, so what was I using? I got the Karpov. Oh, I'm looking at here. Crossfire X. Ooh, that is just a straight up upgrade across the board, but I wonder how it fares. Let's find out. What do we got here? Let's equip my assault rifle. This looks a lot like the battle rifle. Oh, nice. It's not too terribly bad. I think it's actually probably what I was using before the crossfire. Somehow I ended up losing the weapon I was using, but it's a single round sort of shot. Anyways, all right, let's see what we got going on here. A terminal. You press a few buttons and alarm chimes. The database is flashing itself. Quickly, you copy many files as you can to your hard suit's internal computer. Your memory wipes, the computer shuts down. The files should be encrypted, but you've got time to crack them. And that is the end of the Cerberus. I think that's the end. Yeah, that was the final thing, I guess. So, are we not gonna get assaulted as we walk out of here? Hold on, check this. No, yeah, that's it. That's done. We're done with the Cerberus crest. Cerberus. Karibos. Karibo. We're gonna play some word association now. I swear to you, I don't know what I'm doing. It's okay. I kind of want to shoot things with this and see how strong it is. It's like, come here, I want to shoot you with the thing I've got. Anyways. All right, let's get off this planet. Yeah, there's nothing left on this planet for me. So off into space we go.
Transmission coming in, Commander. I think you're going to want to hear this one.
Okay, hit me.
Greetings, Commander Shepard. I represent a party interested in obtaining information on Cerberus activities.
What's your name?
Who are you, and who do you represent?
Who I am is inconsequential. Suffice to say, I am an agent for the Shadow Broker. You see, Admiral Kahoku contacted my employer looking for information on the location of any Cerberus facilities. We provided that information on the promise that he would turn over copies of all files gathered from the Cerberus systems to us.
Investigate it. What about his death?
Did you have anything to do with Admiral Kahoku ending up dead?
We had no reason to harm him. He was going to provide us with information about Cerberus. Information that is now in your possession.
All right. What about the facility location?
You must have some connection to Cerberus. How else could you tell Kahoku where to find them?
Information is our business, Commander. Through our contacts, we were able to determine that the Cerberus group was active in the Voyager cluster.
All right.
Unfortunately, that was all we were able to find out. That is why we are so interested in acquiring copies of the files from you.
And that's still treason.
These are classified Alliance files. I'm not handing them over to you.
Be reasonable, Commander. Cerberus was operating outside Alliance jurisdiction. You don't owe them any loyalty. The Alliance is just going to file this information away in some archive. But no secret stays hidden forever. Eventually, someone somewhere will deliver it into our hands.
Okay.
Might as well be you. Transmit the files to us and you will be well compensated.
I don't trust you.
My loyalty is to the Alliance, not the Shadow Broker.
That is unfortunate, Commander. My employer will remember this the next time you need something from us.
No, they won't. I'm just going to point that out. No, they won't. I actually don't think that ever comes up again. Ever. Anyways. We have one more. I think we have one more Citadel visit before we go to Vermeer. So we're gonna head to the Citadel, do what I believe is the last Conrad Werner thing before Vermeer. I don't think the dry docks this time. I think it's afterwards. Let's double check that. As we quickly approach our end of show, I want to thank everyone for coming by. I want to thank everyone for listening to me bluster on about the terrible, not terrible, the kind of mid to mediocre environments and stuff. I'm really straight up enjoying how this plays out. Anyways, so we also had some information in our unread messages, and it says, Doctor, I've been made aware of snooping Alliance Admiral heading to your research outpost. Someone tipped him off. The General tipped him off. That's wild. What do we got here? Looks like an appliance. Armiston Baines. Looks like we got some information here on various research stations. Maroon C, Kepler Verge. Interesting. Very interesting. I wonder if we can go check that. We probably could check those out if we wanted to. It probably would have some interesting information if we did. I'm not going to because I honestly, frankly, don't care. I'd be real with you. I really don't care.
Equalizing interior pressure.
But it is good. It is good to know that hey, the option's there if we want to, and the option's there if you want to.
Presley has the deck.
So just be aware if you wish to check that out. Feel free to. It's probably good stuff.
Have raided a dangerous cult controlled by a former Alliance officer, Major Kyle.
Yep. Yeah, I did that mission
Major Kyle
well in the past. That was a news article or news report from an event that happened like what 6-7 episodes in, something like that. So, anyways, we're going to go to the wards locations and we're going to markets, I believe is where we're going. I had to think about that for a minute. Let's go see if Conrad is not there. Interesting.
Welcome back, Earth Clan.
Let's
Show me what
see
you got.
here. Let's see what he's got. He's got a Crossfire X, which I believe I'm already using. I'm already using the Crossfire X. Okay. Cipher tool, which is kind of trash. Armor's kind of trash. The shotgun is kind of trash. Metagel upgrade. Yeah, we'll grab that. Why not? Grab that. Grab the arsenal license because I obviously forgot to grab it. Because I'm a genius and I completely forgot to do that. Is there any other? I don't think so. All right. Head back then. Head back to the Presidium. Where am I going? That's not where I'm going. Back. Wards locations. CSEC, I believe is where I'm going. Yes, CSEC. That's why I was like, wait, there's an option missing. Yeah, it's because I was in CSEC. You can't go to CSEC from CSEC. Duh. Anyways, so I
Admiral
apparently
Kahoku,
forgot
a
there was
member of
nothing
the
there.
Alliance military, has passed away.
Yep.
The veteran soldier who won the love of his troops during conflict.
I'm sorry. I know he passed away, but I know he's gone. He's gone. So, anyways, back to the ship. Well, with that said, next episode will be Vermeer as we enter
Stand by, shore party.
end
Decontamination in progress.
game-ish. We got some important things that are going to go down at the end game.
The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley
As we head that way. Yeah, that's gonna be it. That's gonna be as we head towards the end game, going to Vermeer and doing what we got to do. If you enjoyed this episode as we dealt with Cerberus, Lord, I cannot say Cerberus. I don't know why I can't. Please let me know somewhere on the internet. It means an absolute ton to me. Make fun of me for saying Cerberus wrong. Yeah, that sounds cool too. I will check out with you guys later. Remember, wash your ass, give your mother a hug, and give her a kiss. Tell her that you love her. And remember, you are loved. I'll catch you next time here on The Verse. I've been Kailee Cain. I'm out.